Hi, I'm Barin, and welcome back to WarHams Fantasy. We are readjusting Barin Stackwall, which is who I am playing, and here with me is Thurston Hillman, who's going to help me go through him. Now, for the people who kind of watch the Patreon episodes, we already did a couple of test episodes as Barin, and the stream that we did before with several of our other characters that I sat down and I really liked Barin. He was a miner. He was he was very, charismatic in his own ways. But as the more and more I kept sitting down with it, with the party dynamic that we have, and with the kind of roles everyone fills, I felt that someone needed to adjust, and I'm more than comfortable with adjusting. And so we're going to change Barin a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit more agency on it. But if you want to see how I played Barin in the test episodes, you can always watch the episodes on Patreon. But we're going to be adjusting it a little bit in. Mr. Thurston Hillman here will be helping me do that.
Finally, a dwarf. Finally, yes. Civilization.
So all these elves running about everywhere because everyone wants to be special. No one wants to be the little guy. No one wants to be the underdog. But here I am, ready and waiting to go forth and bring the stutties to the area. All right, so first thing, my character's name is going to be Barin Stackwall. If you want to go ahead and start help dragging in the things or whatever.
I will be. We've got some stuff we gotta do in order. You see, the first thing you have to do is you have to take dwarf into species, into species. There you go.
Dwarf, bam.
Beautiful, excellent. Next up, we are determining your class, which I think is.
I gotta determine my gender. Male. Okay, fine. Now go ahead.
Okay. Now we have to determine your career.
Yeah, so originally he was a miner. Basically, I think the beginning was like a prospector, really. He was a miner, but he sucked at it. And chat was really happy to turn Barin into fucking Patsy from Monty Python, where he had like sturdy, and he could carry all his stuff. It was a dwarf that loved rocks and could carry a lot of rocks, and that was the only thing he was good for, which was still good. And that line was actually like, here's a two-handed weapon, I'm going to cleave you in two type of thing. It wasn't bad, but the issues that I found that their party dynamic, I wanted to go a different route. And the one story that we did with Barin for his background is that he has a Skaven Conspiracy. Okay, because Skaven in the old world here, that like, a lot of people just don't believe they exist. Yeah. Like, people just like,
don't.
Just rat people, like, that's stupid. Like, what the hell? And, but obviously more sophisticated people like Barin Stackwall here, and of course, the higher lords and all this other stuff, know that Skaven exists. There's entire empires of these rat folk, like, all under the world and stuff. And Barin believes they exist. Like, he's so confident. And he's so confident that he thinks that rats are spies for the Skaven. They think that anytime you see a rat, it's just Skavens just scouting out for their next invasion. So that's why we're picking Ratcatcher for Barin. And Ratcatcher is hilarious. What says, Ratcatchers patrol every town and city for good reason. The Empire streets are clogged with food scraps and foulness, perfect breeding grounds for vermin. Ratcatchers earn their crust by killing these rats, clearing their nests from cellars, and by delving the Empire's hopelessly invested sewer systems, provided they're brave enough to face the other things down there. Like, they are, like, in the illustrations, it's literally just it's a guy, like, pushing a cart full of dead rats. And the cool thing about them, that I might need to ask Skelly to make this art, is that I get a small but vicious dog.
It's very important that it's written that way. Like, small but vicious.
It's vicious, but we get a puppy.
It's a fighter.
And I'm gonna call him Little Tot.
Oh my god! All right, I see what you're doing here. You fucking wanted to spring this on me immediately. Gosh darn it!
I'm sure people will love Little Tot.
I think it'll be popular. Yes.
It's the glue that binds us together.
Agreed.
And what's best is he gets to come around with me on adventures, unlike the other one that just gets thrown away in the debt collector because we don't want child abuse to happen on stream. So
I can never hurt the puppy. Gosh, I see you.
Every time you do it, I'm gonna have a soundboard of a puppy yelping in pain just to make you feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I will
point out this is the fucking old world. We're grimdank now.
Puppies are skin alive. It's just terrible. Okay, so I'm gonna be a rat catcher. I don't know if you want to throw that thing in the thingamajig.
Yeah. So you don't even start as a rat catcher. Yeah, you start as a rat hunter.
Yeah, I'm hunting rats. Bam. I get like all this cool stuff with it, which you all get to see in a moment.
Yeah. So we've determined your class, or your career, I should say. The next thing is we have attributes to do. So as we've been doing with everyone else, we're gonna re-roll because it's just easier to like do the math and everything. So if you like get them bones ready here, gonna get you. I'll keep track of it on my spreadsheet here. I'm gonna get you to roll me 2d10.
All right, the first one.
If it's a 10 20. Times.
If it's a 20.
Oh yeah.
Watch it be a 2. Oh wait, I did.
2d100 apparently.
Yeah, 107's good, right?
Yeah, that's a.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm a foolish.
I'm a dwarf that's going into toughness. Yeah.
Okay, 2d10, right?
2d10. Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Bam.
9.
A 9. All right, we're starting below the bell curve here.
Great. I'm gonna have the worst character.
All right, this is a fine start. It can't get worse than 9. 13. Okay. That's your favorite number, right?
No.
Barin hates. Oh my
19.
God. There's the 19. There's the 19, baby.
To give an explanation, 20 is the highest we can get. So I got the highest one. Yeah.
Well, you've got one off the highest.
Yeah, like out of everybody's what I'm meeting.
That's fair. Another 9. Okay, we're balancing a bit here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
This is the halfway point right here. This is the halfway point. 11. Okay.
Okay. I saw the 1 and 0. I'm like, no. It's like I kept thinking it was worse. Okay, so those 1, 2, 3,
that's
4,
5.
5. Okay, 5. Okay.
Yeah, I got it here. Yeah.
2d10.
There we go.
No, it's a 3.
There's a 3.
Aww.
Number 7.
That's what I get for the 18. Yeah. I got it's everything's coming up, Wilson. Everything's coming up, Barin.
There's
12.
12. Okay. We have 2 more. 2 more.
Come on, give me a 20. Give me a 20. A 5.
You got greedy. You got a 5.
I'm just wanting a 20.
This is the most like
13
inducing stats. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sort these by largest to smallest.
They're so bad.
All right. Now this is okay. Well, actually, wait. Before you go all like this is so bad. Let's do the math here real quick, as I have been doing. I can do a quick little thing.
See how better
you
my
are.
stats
You
were.
are like perfectly average stats. Actually.
I'm perfectly average.
You're like 11, which is perfectly average. Which, by the way, Odo was only like a 12. So you're still fine.
Yeah. Okay. So,
all right. But you start with a 9
because you have it written down.
Yeah. So we'll start from the top. 19. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a look at your initials here.
Okay.
And then you're gonna add 19 to whichever one you want to choose. So what is the skill that is most important?
That's gonna be ballistic skill. Because
wow.
Yeah, obviously. That so because the party dynamic that was the issue for us is that we have Arundel, who's a frontline fighter. We have Odoroshi's elf warrior lady, who's a frontline fighter, and we have Speaker D's, who's just a guy. And he did take a bow, so he'll probably like stay in the back and try to do stuff. But he
doesn't have a bow yet. He has a foil. He is also a fighter.
Yeah, so he doesn't have anything. He might grab a bow, might not. We're a lot of melee folk right now. If I said it's minor, I'd be mostly melee. So I'm gonna do ballistic skill because I eventually down the line want like a crossbow or something. But right now I think I get just something or whatever just to kind of help out. So this would be a 39, correct?
Yeah. So what you'll do is you'll 39. Okay.
There's my 19.
Now you have an 18.
Now that really comes to the question. So I actually on the sheet here, I'm actually confused. Like it has like an icon of like a shield and two hammers and a skull or whatever.
Okay. Yes. So, basically, you're looking at the like rat catcher scheme there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what that means is the first level of your career, which is the rat hunter. You'll see there's the little symbol beside the title
Oh,
there.
okay. It's what I need to get up to.
Yeah, those are the
Okay.
3 attributes. Now, if you look in the Foundry character sheet, you're going to actually have pluses beside those 3 because you're still in career 1. The Foundry's like calculated all that for you. So it's kind of mark those off. And we're going to allocate some points. You're going to get a basically 5 points to spend between those 3 stats. However you want to do it. So,
Okay.
like your ballistic skill, for example, you could put 5 more points into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
Okay.
you could like put 1 to bump it up to a 40, like depending how your stats are going to move around. So
Yeah.
you might like decide your willpower. You might put the 18 in there, and that'll give you a 58 willpower, and then you might take 2 of those points and drop them in there to give you like a 60 willpower.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of putting my 18 in willpower.
Now, the cool thing about willpower, which is also super useful, along with like resisting, psychology and such,
Yeah.
is it does factor into your total wounds as well.
Absolutely. That's why I want to
So,
put it in there.
All right, so you're going to put that 18 into
Yep.
willpower.
So that'd be a 58.
Yeah, that's a strong start. Okay, now you have like some of your remaining, like you've got 2 13s here. Now, I'm getting the impression from Barin like you're definitely going for like a ranged but durable dwarf. Is that
Yes.
kind of the
So toughness will probably be next.
Yeah, I think toughness is probably a good choice here.
43 on toughness. And
Already have way more wounds than the elves. Good job.
Absolutely. Dwarves is right. And
Okay, so you have a second 13.
And I'm thinking on either either weapon skill or strength.
Okay.
Trying to debate on that because like how much does strength help me?
Strength will impact like damage. So bumping up your strength bonus is really useful. Because like
will it increase the range damage?
For a sling, let me check. I don't.
Yeah, because I get sling at the start, but eventually he's gonna get a crossbow.
Yeah, see, we
that's the aim.
changed up all of our. No, slings have like a flat damage. I think here. Yeah, it looks like there's just a flat damage on slings. So,
but for other stuff, I assume it's weird.
But like your melee attacks, you'll get bonus
Yeah,
damage on, which is pretty important. Yeah. So it can be useful. It's also going to factor into your encumbrance, like how much you can carry, which I know is important to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to kind of keep things safe, I think the weapon skill, I'm not going to be able to boost that up like an insane amount anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel strength would be more because I'm being more range. If we got other strong people to kind of fill out the party, so I'm going to or we got like the melee fighters rather. Strongness is just gonna help another. So when I think about that, it might actually be more beneficial to do something like bring either my agility up or my initiative, so I don't get super slow.
Absolutely. So agility represents your kind of like physical overall like athleticism basically, whereas your dexterity is like your ability to perform like delicate tasks with your hands, like working tools and stuff. So your agility, that's why it's kind of low, because you're a dwarf by default. Initiative is your speed of thought and reaction.
Let's do 13 on dex.
Okay,
so 43.
Okay, cool.
I think I have like a 11 now, I think, or 12.
Yeah, you have a 12 next.
And then I'll do 12 on initiative.
Yeah.
32 on that.
Okay, now we get an 11.
And that 11 is going to go on to... Hums.
You're saving that 3 for
Hums.
fellowship, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm no one's friend. I'd say, hi, I'm Barin, and then they just loved me. We're going to do the 11 on weapon skill. So, 41. Just so I can get some melee things, just in case.
Yeah.
And now I have a 9, right? Like a bunch of them.
So you put the 11 into weapon skill. So now you have 2 9s.
Okay, and let's see here. And 1 9 is going to go into strength, so 29.
Strength, okay.
And then the other 9 is going to have to go into... We'll put that in agility.
Okay.
So 19 agility.
Yeah, and then you have a 5.
5 is going to go into intelligence.
Intelligence, good. And then finally a 3.
Fellowship.
Thanks for dump statting me. Excellent. All right.
You're
beautiful.
welcome.
All right. So now, since I'm not used to doing non-dwarves, there is another thing here. So we get our points, fate and resilience. So dwarves, they get inherently 2 points of resilience. Just flat out, you get 2 points of resilience.
Great.
They also get 2 extra points that they can allocate.
And how much fate do I have or whatever? Or...
0 to start. So you could take those 2 points, put them into fate, and be like 2 and 2.
Yeah, remind me what fate is again. I constantly keep forgetting.
Okay. Fate is basically your extra lives. So
Bloop,
fate
bloop.
is the you die and you can use fate to survive.
I put in my plot
is
armor tokens.
Yeah, resilience is the you avoid mutation. Also, you can at any point just like choose to succeed on a check.
Yeah.
But they're, super rare or so.
Yeah.
Okay, but it seems like you're taking your plot armor.
Yep, I'm
Pretty
taking plot
darn
armor.
seriously there.
I might get out of here with like 50 tentacles from chaos or something, but by God, I'll stay alive.
Right. All right. I've marked. Actually, remember, like you get a total of 4 points. So compared to the elves, they've only got 1 and 1. You've got double. So
idiots.
Go you. I have also just so you're aware, I have added in updated your movement because dwarves are a movement 3. So you're a bit slower. All right, cool. So that is all of those fun things. The only thing left is to advance your characteristics based on your career. So this is where these 3 pluses come in, which in your case is weapon skill, ballistic skill, and willpower. You can put 5 points spread across those 3 skills, and you would put those into the advances row there.
Cool. I like to put 2 in willpower. So
absolutely.
60 willpower.
Which ups your wounds to 16 wounds.
I'm going to put 1 into... I'll probably put the rest actually in ballistic skill. So.
Absolutely.
I'll just do that so it kind of brings it together. So now I have 42 ballistic skill that I want in the 60 willpower.
Yeah, that's very, very solid. Okay, so that gets us all done on the initial characteristics and your characteristic advances. Now we go into your species talents. So for this, we're going to actually start with skills. So let's go into your skills section here. Dwarves get a couple of different skills, and I'm going to sort of let you know what they are. You get 3 of these skills you get to give 5 advances into. 3 of them you get to put 3 advances into. Okay. So the ones you're going to have access to, and this doesn't mean you they'll be in the list, but you get consume alcohol as a dwarf. You get cool as a dwarf.
Excellent.
You get endurance.
Mm-hmm.
Entertain storytelling.
Okay.
Evaluate, intimidate, language Kazalid, lore dwarfs, lore geology, lore metallurgy,
Blech.
melee basic, and trade. Any one trade.
Okay, so right now we're going to decide.
So the +5s. Let's start with the +5s.
Yeah, +5s would make.
And that's on
easier
page
my brain.
36 if you're got the PDF up.
Yeah. I have it just on Ratcatcher, but it's like, you know, when you have to switch to another page and you're like, I want to go back to the other one. Then it's like 5 million years to get back to it.
I know. I've
Okay,
got
let's see.
Ratcatcher in front of me with my physical book copy because I'm on
There.
fancy now.
Mine's in the closet.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
I do need to get a bookshelf at some point. It's just I don't have a place for it yet. Well, I do. I have a whole living room that's empty, but it's like I don't want to buy one.
There.
Let's see. I'm going to put one of my 5s into. Let's see.
So think
First
about
off,
what your character is and like what you want them to be like, and then
I
look.
want him to be fearless against the Skaven hordes. So cool.
Cool, absolutely, which is gonna give you like a 65 cool.
And he loves his dog, and he loves animals, not Skaven. Anything that's a rat, fuck him. Anything that kills rats, he's all in for that shit. So 5 for charm animal.
Wait.
Or-
Is that in the? I don't think that's in the dwarf list. Is it?
No, I don't think it is. No.
Yeah.
Consume alcohol
sorry.
then. 5.
I like how you like. Oh well, then the basic one is consume alcohol, and then you get another 5, which could be in endurance, entertaining, storytelling, evaluate, intimidate, language, Kazlid, lore dwarves, lore geology, lore metallurgy, melee basic, or trade.
We'll do it in endurance.
Okay, perfect. So 5/5, cool. Now the fun thing that is actually happening here, which is pretty cool, is consume alcohol and endurance are like part of the they're part of the rat hunters like career skills. So you're actually going to be able to double up on some of these and like increase them a fair amount, which is pretty useful. Now you get to pick 3 more skills from that list. They can't be the same ones to get +3 in.
Help your life better. What page was it?
36. So
I don't have to keep asking you because I can't remember.
you're good. You're good. I have
There
like
we go.
multiple monitors. I'm all in on this. Don't worry.
I got 3, but they're all busy now. Let's
busy.
see. Okay, we gotta think about. I don't feel like I'm going to be intimidating anybody. I don't let other people do that. Because I'm thinking Baron's like the kind, helpful dwarf. He's an innocent boy, and he's just trying to protect his now mostly dead family, who've been killed by the Skaven. That's why he now has his helmet, which is
The mine was overrun by the Skaven.
Yeah, so because he was a miner at the start, and that's why he made his artwork that way. But the headcanon now is that he was still working as a miner, like he carrying a pickaxe, hitting rocks. You don't really need a special class for that. And he was helping out his family because his family it's Barin Stackwall. It's the Stackwall family. And the Stackwall families have always been commissioned by various human lords and ladies to build their, amazing like manor houses, their forts, helping, reinforce the walls of like various cities, all sorts of places. They constantly would contract their family, and it's a fairly large family, and they would have a sat at at the Stackwall mines, but. Just like every dwarven classic story, they either dug too deep or they found like another avenue, or they dug to the direction of either a Skaven, like pit somewhere, or they got into a Skaven entryway and starting to investigate the warp crystals or something. Then the Skaven found them out, rushed in, and just slaughtered like all of his family. And when Baron came back from grocery shopping or something, he found, or he saw the thing, was fighting with his family. His father had a loving moment with him, holding his head and going, "Baron, you must live. Yeah, this will light the way." And he gave him his miner's helmet with a candle on it. So he carries the helmet with him always to remind him of his father and the dead Stackwall family.
I have this like fucked up vision now too, that like, since you know where the mine is, shortly after that, the Empire just like cordoned off the mine and made it this restricted zone, and we're like, there were no Skaven, nothing happened here.
Yeah,
Government conspiracy, man.
exactly. And I always believed it. I kept trying to convince my family, saying like these ratmen exist. That's why we were so close to the thing. The Skaven were coming in and out of places. Like the Skaven exist. They're putting plague in the water. And put a warp stone in. And it just didn't go. That's why I became a rat catcher. And it's like I would always catch the rats and kill all the rats, and that's what they called me, because because Barin constantly thought that the rats were enemy spies of the Skaven, and he hates rats because they were just everywhere, because they're right by a Skaven place.
Mhm.
And so he became a rat catcher. So that's the headcanon so far. So back to picking skills.
So yeah. I mean, so do you have any kind of melee training?
No, which mainly basic would probably be everything I can click.
Yeah, I was wondering, because you could put 3 into
add that in
melee
there.
basic.
There. They're in the melee basic. I have 2
Now,
more.
do you have any lores? Like, do you know dwarf lore at all?
Yeah, we probably want to add that in as well. If you want to throw that in there for me.
I'm pulling it up right now, buddy. But by the talents.
No, I'll have to have like some idea of like, oh yeah, my family definitely helped with causing a lid back in the day.
Yeah, but like, I mean, as the campaign goes on, there might be something related to dwarves, so like you would be able to make these checks. It might not be a great check, but hey. And then you get 3 more in another one. So again, there's like
just for the background and him helping his family work in the mine, I will take lore geology.
Oh, okay.
It's just to fit with the backstory we just made.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll also, make chat happy, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. We'll keep the old version.
the geology or metallurgy. Oh no.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Okay, so that covers us on skills. Let's go over to your talents. We got some talents. In this case, I'm just gonna tell you the ones you've got and drag them over as we get them. The first one that all dwarves get is magic resistance. Bam.
Bam. Suck it, elves.
So basically, you're resistant to them. The success levels of any spells that affect you are reduced by 2 points when you have this talent. So it's pretty cool. Okay. So that is, you get that. You are a dwarf, so you also get night vision, much like your elven counterparts.
Mm-hmm.
You also, you have a choice here. Barin can read or write, or he can be relentless. Relentless is you have your mindset on a target. There's nothing or anyone when you have your mindset on a target, there's nothing anyone can do to stop you from reaching them. If you use advantage when you disengage, so you can basically spend all your advantage points to disengage, you can keep some of your advantage equal to the number of relentless points you have, even if you've disengaged. So you can like move away from enemies who have engaged you, probably to pursue another foe, and like keep your advantage points without losing them all.
Yeah.
Or you can read or write.
Relentless is mostly for melee, right?
Yes.
Then we're gonna go read or write.
Okay. It does have some like impact on shooting, because if something engages you and you've like have advantage,
you could get away
back, but like realistically that's only going to give you a plus 10 bonus, whereas reading and writing is probably super important.
Yeah, I'm gonna do reading and writing.
Cool. And then you have 2 other options here. You have resolute or strong-minded. So resolute is a talent that gives you you add your level of resolute, so 1, to your strength bonus when you charge. So you get basically a charging bonus for damage, which probably isn't like what you're looking for here.
Yeah.
Or you can get strong-minded, which is you add your level to your maximum resolve pool. So resolve is one of those scores that's keyed off your resilience. So you have 2 resilience, so you technically have 2 resolve at the start anyways. what resolve is and what you can spend it for is you can spend it to become immune to psychology, ignore all modifiers from critical wounds, or remove one condition from you. So like if I hit you with like a poison condition or something, or set you ablaze, you can spend a resilience to get rid of that. So it's basically like upping that point pool by one.
Strong-minded it is.
All right, perfect. So I'm gonna check something here because when I drag this over, and then gonna go to your main page and up your resolve to 3 and your fortune to 2 to match. Cool. Okay, cool. And finally, as I also rush back between pages, finally you get as a dwarf sturdy,
Excellent.
which increases your encumbrance, which I'm sure Baron is familiar with.
Oh, absolutely. He's tired of being patsy. He shoot rat now.
Yeah, he only slight patsy now. Perfect. Okay.
I'm the equivalent of the Doomslayer to the rats.
With a sling as you like menacingly wave it. All right, so now we get to do your career skills and talents. So for your career, if you go to the skills tab, you're going to see anything that is a career skill is either going to have a checkbox beside it or a plus, or it's going to be like kind of grayed out on the right hand side. There's three skills. I'll add them right now, which is animal training, dog.
Yeah, they're actually grayed out for me, and I can always click them if I want to add them.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm just doing it for you. And stealth. So basically now anything on your character sheet that has a plus or a checkbox beside it, those are the skills that are associated with being a rat hunter. You have 40 points to allocate for advances across all of these. You can do no more than 10 in one, or you can do 5 in each, which is basically one of the steps you have to do to level up. Now, the cool thing here is your endurance and intimidate, or sorry, your endurance and consume alcohol, because of your dwarf stuff, you've already got the advances in there. So you actually could like theoretically put like 5 in the remaining ones, all the ones with pluses, and then pick 2 of them to increase to plus 10 if you want. So if you wanted, for example, your range sling to be plus 10, you could do that.
Yeah. Which I definitely want that to happen.
Okay.
So we'll do, I guess we put 10 there.
Yeah.
And because I'm stupid and you said a lot of words.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to like explain real quick. So you can basically, to level out of this career, so to become a actual rat catcher instead of a rat hunter, you're going to need to have 5 in every one of the career skills you have. Those are currently marked in here with the pluses beside them.
Plus 5 on all the pluses there. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So, but some of them you've already put some points into, like melee basic, you have a 3 in. So, like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Right now, you've only spent 10 points out of your 40. So you have 30 points left to spend.
So we'll do
like
5 and charm animal. Just to kind of mentally do it. And then 5 in athletics, which is going to be 10.
20.
5 in melee basic, which brings us to 8. Just to kind of mentally do it. So it's now 15.
So you have 18 left. Or sorry, you put 5 in there. Yeah, so you have 15 left.
That, then. Yeah, so it's basically. 10. Yeah, I only did 5 in each of those things.
There's, if you scroll down on the right, there's Stealth Underground Urban, so you can put a 5 in that as well.
Yeah, there we go.
And now you can pick any one of these that has a checkbox and add 5 more to it. Except for Sling.
Yeah. The decision is which one they want to do.
I love that your willpower affects charm animal. Like, you are good with animals.
Really good with animals. Which is weird, because I kill rats, but I guess they all like me because of that now. And it's...
Well, I mean, the vermin, obviously.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to, like, mentally think, because I don't want to go too far into the melee side of things.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to... mostly think of like, what else can I do? I'd probably put the rest of the 5 in animal trading dog, because I do have my little dog with me.
Absolutely.
Little tot. And
Yep.
we'll just do the remaining 5 there.
Perfect. Cool. Whoa.
Is it remaining 5 or remaining 10?
Remaining 5.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's a really like good balance of skills. I like it. This brings us now to talent time. If you go to the talents area,
Okay.
So go to the talents tab for rat catcher. You at first, like in as a rat hunter, you get 4 talents that are available to you. Night vision, which you've already got because you're a dwarf.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. So then there's resistance disease, strike mighty blow, and strike to stun. So resistance to disease is
I'm going to pick that one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Because imagine all the previous times I've been going around the mines killing rats. A couple of them probably try to bite me here and there, and I grew a resistance.
Yeah. So
I can add it for you.
It's pretty. You can just click it and it'll do the thing.
Does it do it for free or do I do experience? I think free.
Free for this. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, and sadly, strike mighty blow and strike to stun are with melee weapons.
Yeah,
so.
I was like,
So I'm like, actually, that's pretty cool for you because you don't necessarily need to like you don't need to spend more time in this career too long. You can get out of it because you don't really care about those melee talents.
Yeah.
So like if you want to, you're probably better off like hopping up to like rat catcher right away, because then you can get like very resilient or fearless rats.
Yeah. very happy to grab those. Okay.
Hell yeah.
With that, I think we get the trappings now, right?
Yeah, we do. So you are a bourgeois, which gets you some stuff by default. So I'm just gonna start dragging some of this stuff over. You start with you're a bourgeois, right? Yeah. You start with cloak. Whoop.
Nice.
You start with clothing.
Excellent.
Look, I know, it's important. You do get a dagger.
Good eat.
A hat. So
amazing.
I'm going to give you your open helmet here.
Thank you.
I am nice. And we have cool art, so why not? You get a pouch. You get a sling bag.
I'm wearing my stuff.
And your sling bag currently contains lunch, which I can't mark.
Amazing.
You have lunch. And then along with that, roll me 6d10.
Oh, D10. I'm stupid. No,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, not 60.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here comes my pennies.
Bam! How many pennies?
31.
All right, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 31 pennies. You have 31 brass pennies.
So poor.
I love that the other characters are like, 30 silver, or I start with gold.
I get fucking shillings.
You do get shillings, but that's not all. You're a rat catcher. Rat catchers are important in the Empire because they provide you with some additional equipment, like a sling.
Gasp!
With ammunition.
Amazing.
You also get a sack.
Fuck
and
yes.
A dog.
The most important part of my equipment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to get art
dog
for the
here because
dog.
that's the only thing they have. Wait. There we go. Hunting dog. There we go.
Good boy.
Good boy. Of which there are stats for these things. So
yeah, we're probably gonna have to get art of him. We have to figure out what type of small dog he is. Like
yeah,
I
absolutely.
specifically said it is not no fucking I hate chihuahuas. Hate them. So I was like, okay, like a beagle or something. Like that's that thing. I'd probably have to look up to see which dog it is. But I have to go get art of a dog.
It's cute little small vicious. In fact, the dog. I love the dog art on the rat catcher.
Oh yeah, just it even has an eye patch.
Eye patch,
You know,
like,
it's been through a
that-
lot of crap.
That dog has seen some shit.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, he's been in war.
He's punished dog, is what he is from Metal
Oh my
Gear.
gosh, he is punished dog. Absolutely.
Okay, so with that,
I believe we've got ourselves a Barin.
we got ourselves Barin Stackwall.
We've got some ancillary stuff to go through quick, but
Aw.
I think you have to determine how old Barin is.
Yeah, so let's actually do the rolling thing.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
some
yeah.
Of this other stuff. Like
roll me
for the
10d10.
Okay, 10d10.
Yes.
I am 61.
You are 76 years old.
76? Okay.
Yeah.
76.
Now roll me a d10.
Okay. Oh. 10.
Holy shit. You're a big dwarf.
Hey.
You're 5'3".
Oh, amazing.
Oh wait, sorry, 5'1". 5'1".
Fuck.
My bad. 5'1". Yeah.
I'll never be
I got
swiped right.
excited there. Nope. And I think like you've got your hair color and such already determined by
so
our
he
beautiful
has,
art by Scalabede.
Eye color is blue, and hair color is blonde. And weight, thick.
Thick boy.
It's the thickest of them all. Alright, so
Solid.
with that, I think we're practically good.
Yeah. I think the only thing we've now made all the characters. I think the only thing we'll have left to do is some stuff off stream for our character ambitions and our party ambitions.
Yeah.
But I think we are good to go.
It's like, so I mean, try to figure it out a little bit real quick. So chat knows what mine is.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm Barin Stackwall, dwarf male. I'm a burger. What's a burger?
It's
class.
It's like a
Ah.
citizen of a town.
Oh, okay. That's odd.
Typically
Yeah,
a member of the wealthy bourgeoisie, but
I
they are
see.
like a privileged citizen, essentially.
but I'm a rat catcher, rat hunter.
Yes.
+3 stat is not silver. Age 76. I'm very young for a dwarf, I think. 5'1" height, which works because he's supposed to be a young, naive little person. He's a bit thick. He has blonde hair, blue eyes. My family was killed by Skaven. I fought off Skaven, and I'm like the only one who believes they exist. I kill rats because I 100% believe Skaven are crawling through everywhere, and there's a huge Skaven conspiracy that the Empire's for somehow protecting them because they're in line with the Skaven or something. And me and my dog joined the gather some band of adventurers because knowing that I have definite proof that Skaven exist, and I need to go over to the Empire and meet either with the magistrate or somebody else to get a case heard, or to basically go, hey, my minds and everything was basically screwed up. Like Skaven at 100% exist. Like I have like body parts and stuff. Like they exist, god damn it. Or whatever, or dwarf thing, like ancestors, damn it.
Grungi.
Yeah, Grungi. That's a fucking Ungok is what this is. And basically try to appeal to the Empire that's to the side, because the Dwarven lands are too far away from the mines. And they're basically like, hey, we need you to help. We've built like so many of your stuff. You gotta help us out. And then more likely Empire will have, classic Empire bureaucracy and not help me at all. But that's the goal. is to do that. And the short-term goal is to get a crossbow.
To get a crossbow.
Yeah, acquire better range implement in which to smite rats and Skaven with, because the sling is getting kind of old.
Excellent. Excellent. This is awesome. I'm excited for this fuckery. And you have a dog.
Absolutely, and I have a dog, and which I have to spend a lot of brass pennies to constantly buy treats for him.
Aww.
And got to get armor for the dog. He has to get in full plate.
Rough.
He's my good little tot. All right. So with that, thanks, Thurston, for helping me kind of reform Barin here. I think we'll be very happy that we have a fucking rat catcher.
Hey, we have a strong ranged combatant who is not going to run away. I cannot wait for you to fight something terrifying and everyone runs and you're like, the fuck?
It's Skaven are scarier than this thing, and it's a chaos spawn. All right, so with that, thanks for helping me make this character. Thanks to everybody who's been enjoying WarHams. And if you're excited for WarHams Fantasy, you can check up on the website at warhams.tv and check out our schedule that's on it. On the schedule, you'll see the beginning date of WarHams Fantasy. We had to delay it a little bit because of some issues internally. But we are getting everything back on the road, and we are going to be getting WarHams Fantasy up and going fairly soon. So if you want to see the test episodes where I played Barin, and which I'm pretty sure we will enjoy the bullshit that we went with him, that the test episodes are Patreon exclusive. If you are in our Patreon, you'll have access to those episodes, and we will be doing 2 extra sessions with the reformed characters of mine and some of the others, just to make sure everything's ironed out and everything's going okay. And then once those are done, then we should be in full swing of WarHams Fantasy, and it'll be the same as we do with 40K and all the stuff. You know, we do it on Twitch, and then put it up on YouTube a week later, all that other cool stuff, etc., etc. So yeah, just look at the website if you have a question. Go on the Patreon with the public posts if you have a question and all that fun stuff. And support us on Patreon if you like what we do. Visit the website for more information. Follow us on Twitter at WarHams Show to kind of know when we're going live, a bunch of other little minor updates. And we hope you have a super duper awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Thurston, again. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Farewell.